Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be doing my top 10 figures of this year. Um, these are right now my figures that are honorable mentions. So yeah, these are not the actual top 10. So yeah, honorable mentions are right there. This will be my last video of the year, and it's been a okay year, I would say. I had my big struggles at the start of the year, but then I got back up around September and making these videos. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting me from September when I started like uploading these review videos to right now. And I hope that we have another great year starting 2025. And I hope to grow to be a big channel, be a bigger reviewer, and editing more of the videos, which I've been lately doing. So yeah, we'll be getting to our top 10, and yeah, these are my honorable mentions, like I said, and I keep repeating myself like an idiot. So I'm sorry. Honorable mentions are right here. So let's get to our top 10 figures of this year, or my top 10 figures of this year. So yeah, let's start off with number 10. And coming in at number 10, here is Venom Let There Be Carnage. Marvel Legends, bruh. He's an amazing figure. Now, I didn't review him because I got this figure before I started reviewing figures on YouTube, but I did make a review on Instagram, so go check it out. The details are amazing. The sculpt is amazing. The accessories are freaking cool. The accuracy is amazing too. He's towering over every Marvel Legend, every every AC Trigger Arts, and my Mayfex that I have. He's towering over them. But he's amazing. Now, the reason why he ends up at 10 and not somewhere around like 3 is due to if I pose him, he won't really stand. Instead, he'll fall because of these tentacles. And yeah, it's frustrating. I have to get into a certain pose so he doesn't fall over. But yeah, he's amazing, and overall an amazing figure that I picked up during the summer. Yeah, now let's move on to the next one. And coming in at number 9, here is the 2-pack light up Super Shadow and Supersonic 2-pack. The Supersonic, I gave it to my little brother since I already have the original one, and that one will be on the list somewhere around here. But I gave that one to my little brother, but that's okay because for some reason Target decided to send me another one. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I got another one somehow. And yeah, he ends up at 9 because he's a light up figure. He's amazing, but he's a light up figure. And I'm not gonna lie, I gotta admit, Jack Specific is killing it with these figures. And with this one, they managed to get an accurate Super Shadow, which is freaking cool. Because the last time they did this, like I said, the last time I did this, they fumbled badly. And yeah, what a great way to redo Super Shadow. And this one is on the movie form. So yeah, I hopefully they can redo Super Shadow for the game one, Modern Shadow with the Super Shadow. So yeah, and that's it for number 9. So let's move on to the other one. My dumbass forgot to say, if you want more details about this figure, go check out my previous video that I uploaded on Christmas. And coming at number 9, here is the Marvel Legends Deadpool Legacy Colossus figure, which I also did a review if you want more details about this figure. But in short terms, he's pretty cool. I love the metallic paint on him. The details on him are pretty amazing. The accessories are just 2 punching hands, and these ones, which he comes with the book, and that's amazing. And you're able to read the book, which is great. And yeah, he's movie accurate with the face sculpts and how he sculpted all over him, how he sculpted all over the figure. And yeah, he lands at number 8. So let's move on to the next one. And coming at number 7, here is the Marvel Legends 85th anniversary Astonishing Suit Wolverine. And I'm not gonna lie, he's amazing. At first, I heard that people were saying that this one might be better than the X-Men 97 Wolverine. And to some degree, he is, only by a little bit, but not much. But yeah, he's a pretty amazing figure. As you guys can see, I customized his claws to make it look a little bit more metallic, but that came out a little bit bad. But that's not the reason why he landed at number 7. The only reason why he landed at number 7 is due to like his articulation. He doesn't have boot swivel. This is the only Wolverine figure from this year that doesn't have a boot swivel. I mean, not this year. Counting Deadpool Wolverine, he doesn't have boot swivel too. The torso articulation is okay. I would say it's kind of like stopped by the belt by a little bit, and since he's ultra buff, his arms cannot like bend much. But overall, he's still an amazing figure. He's still posable enough. His accessories are pretty good. And yeah, that's it for number 7. Now let's move on to the next one. And coming at number 6, here is the Supersonic from Sonic 3. And this figure is amazing. I mean, he's basically a repaint of the Sonic from the first wave, but it's amazing that we have a very posable Supersonic besides Jazzwares, the top dog of Sonic figures. But right now, Jakks Pacific is killing it with the Sonic 3 toy line. And this is another figure that's like a proof of their capacity on what they can do. And I already did this. I already did a review of this figure. So go check it out if you want more details about this figure. But he's amazing. I know he's a repaint of the Wave 1 Sonic, but he's amazing because they gave him an original head with the spikes up, which are accurate. But I mean, he's still the same figure. But it's amazing that we have a Supersonic, and I just cannot wait to get Super Shadow, the more articulated one, just to pose them together. Like, it'll be amazing. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. And coming at number 5, here is the Scarlet Spider from the Marvel Legends retro card, and he's amazing. The posability on this figure is amazing. I didn't do a review on this figure because I got him way before I started uploading review videos. So yeah, articulation is amazing. Paint job is amazing. At first I thought a sweater would get on the way of his like torso articulation, but it didn't, which is great. And he's all pinless. Yeah, he's all pinless. I just had to check his legs to see if it had like any pins on it. But yeah, he's pinless. The articulation, like I said, it's amazing. Toe joints right there help a lot with the articulation. And yeah, he's overall amazing. An amazing figure, and I'm happy that I picked this up this year. And now let's move on to the next one. And coming in at number 4, here is the Hiya Toys Godzilla with Heat Ray. And my god, this is one of the figures that I wanted so much. Now, I didn't do a review of this figure, but if you guys want me to do a review of this figure, tell me in the comments down below, and I would gladly do a review of this figure, because oh my god, you don't know how long I've been waiting for this figure. Ever since it was announced last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. And also last year was the year I found out about Hiya Toys. I didn't know that they existed for like 3 years making Godzilla merch. But yeah, when they announced this figure and I saw reviews of this figure, I needed one. I desperately needed one. Because all I had at the time was like Playmates toys, Godzillas. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, those are like, I consider those my childhood toys. Since 3 years ago, I was like fucking a goddamn child. I was acting like a child, like an idiot. But man, as soon as I got him, you should have seen the dumb happy face on me. It was just like, wow, I cannot believe I got the figure, and I cannot believe I have him. He's amazing. Sculpt, details, accuracy, articulation, yeah, I'll give it. It's amazing. But man, he's so fucking cool. I can't you not. He's all amazing. The accessories that he comes with is actually cool. The atomic breath is so amazing. And I'm just geeking out because it's just so amazing. I grew up on Godzilla, Transformers, and Marvel. And for video games, I grew up with Sonic. I grew up with a little bit of Mario, not much. A little bit of Plants vs Zombies, but yeah, those are like my big three franchises of all time: Godzilla, Transformers, and Marvel. But man, it's just amazing that I got this figure. So now let's move on to the next one. And coming at number three, hold on to your seatbelts because these are my three top figures of this year. Even though it's a top 10, these are my three figures that I love, that I've been messing around the whole entire year nonstop, that I've had them right next to me. And yeah, at my top three, here is Sonic from Sonic 3, Wave 1, the first figure that came out. And I can't you not, I love this figure. This is the first figure with so many articulations for a Sonic figure that I've loved. I love the game Sonic and the articulation. I love the figures that Jack Specific comes out with, like this modern Sonic figure. Like I love how he is. Like the articulation in here. I love the articulation. Oops, he's falling. I love the articulation here, and I love the Sonic 2 toy line. I love how we just upgraded from everything, from articulation and details. Even though the Sonic 2 toy line did have all those details, that didn't have the articulation. But this one, they upped the ante with the articulations. With the 2 years that, in the span of 2 years, they upgraded the articulation. And I cannot wait to see Jack Specific future with Sonic, because if they're doing this, they're gonna get into a golden age of Jazzwares, just like Jazzwares. Like they're the top dog of Sonic figures, and I cannot wait to see Jack Specific give this articulation to the video game Sonic figures. I'm just proud of this figure. I love this figure. I post him a lot. I even took him out on a trip. I have a photo of him. But I took him out on a trip, on a school trip, and I was just posing him all over the place, not giving a two fucks about my trip. Sorry, I just keep cursing because these are my favorite figures. So yeah, and my mom bought it, which always holds a special place in my heart whenever my mom buys me a figure. It makes me feel like a child all over again. But I have that memory in my head how I found this figure. I got it to Target. As soon as I saw him, grabbed him. I was looking for Shadow. I'm like, where's Shadow at? Where is he? And yeah, but we all know how this ended up. So yeah, this is my third place. This is my third figure of the top 10. So let's move on to the other one. And squeezing in like 3.5 spot, I had to squeeze him in because I kind of forgot about him. I had him on my shelf. I don't pose him a lot now. There will be another figure that will be squeezed in on the second spot. But yeah, I'm squeezing him in right here because he's an amazing figure. Now, the reason why I had to squeeze him in and kind of forgot about him was because I don't pose him. That's due to him kind of becoming a little rare. On eBay and on Amazon, the price went up and it's pretty high. This fool has become rare, and I'm not surprised. Well, I mean, I am surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised because he's a reuse of other figures, of other Wolverine figures. But at the same time, I'm a little surprised because, I mean, like I just said, he's a reuse of other figures, and he somehow became high, and there was already an X-Men figure of Wolverine from the animated show, but. Yeah, he's amazing. The articulation is amazing. The details is amazing. The paint is amazing. I accidentally, scrubbed off a little bit of yellow on his nose, but that was my fault. That was all the way in March because I got him on February, a week before the show even seasoned on Disney Plus. But he's an amazing figure. Now I don't pose him a lot because of how rare he's become. And yeah, I just leave them on the shelf in a neutral pose so I don't have to, like, wear off the joints. And yeah, sorry for cutting off the little spot. So now let's move on to the actual second place figure. And coming at number 2, here is the Deadpool Legacy Deadpool. Now I know he's a re-release of the original figure, which came out 4 years ago in 2020, if I remember. Yeah, 4 years ago, or 3 years. No, 4 years. He's a re-release, but I'm not gonna lie, this is my first Deadpool figure. This was my first Deadpool figure. And I'm not gonna lie, what a choice I made on buying this figure, because I love this figure. I got him on May, and I can you not, from May to like November, I've been like nonstop posing him all over the place. He's an amazing figure, and the fact that he's a re-release with the removable guns just makes it even better. Now I did customize the hands just to paint this silver. I know that it was meant to be like the Deadpool, the first one. There are 2 separate hands. I'll show an image right there, but they're black. They're not painted silver. And I know they're meant to be for the first Deadpool movie, but I just want to be like, painted silver to match with the other hands that were painted silver. But yeah, I've been posting this figure with his katanas, his baby knife right there, his 2 guns that are removable, which thank God this is my first Deadpool figure with the removable guns. It's amazing. And I can pose him with any like figure that I have with me. I'll show you a couple of images that I posted him with other figures, but man, he's an amazing figure. I love him, and I don't care if he's a re-release, because this is my first Deadpool figure, and I'm just glazing the shit out of this figure. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. He's ending up at my second place of top figures of this year, and even though he was a re-release, like I keep saying, he released this year with the removable guns, so he ends up on my list. So yeah, let's move on to the final one, which I guess people shouldn't be surprised, which is going to be my first one. But yeah, let's just go on. And squeezing his way through number 2 and number 1, here is Mafex Black Suit Superman from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, I love this figure. I had to squeeze him in. It was very difficult. Like, this list is very difficult for me to like put all the figures of this year, the ones that are my favorite ones. But this figure is my first Mafex, and I love it. The articulation is amazing. Like I said, I managed to fix the shoulder little issue, and a comment even said it. So yeah, I managed to fix it with soap, dish soap. And yeah, it worked. It works with SH Figuarts, and it makes the joints a little bit more loose. By that I mean, like, more flexible, much more better to articulate, instead of worrying like it would break. But yeah, this figure is amazing, and the fact that this is the last like Henry Cavill's Superman figure, it just makes it even like more, like, I don't know, more valuable to me, at least to me, because this figure is like around 65 bucks on Amazon, when I could have gotten there instead of like the other store where I spent $100. Yeah, he's amazing. The accessories are amazing, and for my first Mafex figure, the details all over him are just amazing. Well sculpted, well detailed. The Henry Cavill likeness is not there, but it's okay. The wired cape is better, and I love the premium feel of it. Like I said, you guys can go check out my review of this figure, but he's amazing. Overall, I love this figure. And yeah, let's move on to number 1 figure. So yeah. And coming in at the first spot at basically number 1, here is Sonic 3 Wave 2 Shadow the Hedgehog. And I can't you not, this is my number 1 figure of the year. I've been posing him all over the fucking place, just like Deadpool and Sonic. I've been posing this figure ever since I got him, and I was just so excited to get him. And when he finally arrived, when I finally picked him up, I was just excited to have him in my hands. A posable Shadow. Now, I do love the game Shadow that they come out with, that Jakks Pacific came out with. I I do like him. He's pretty detailed and all, but the articulation is kind of okay. The elbows don't bend at all, but he's okay. And I did saw the what's it called, collector's edition Shadow with Doom Wings, and I'm 50-50 on that figure. The articulation looks amazing, but I'm 50-50 because the price is $50, and usually these collector editions figures, they come with a lot of accessories. They are detailed just like this Shadow, but he doesn't come with many accessories. He comes with one wide open hand, and the other one comes with two fists. I mean, he comes with a wide open hand and then two fists and like this hand gesture, this like gripping hand gesture, and no removable like faces. The other figures came with removable faces: Sonic, classic Sonic, and Tails. But he's limited on the accessories. I mean, he does come with the Doom Wings. That's a green right there. That's a go right there. But other than that, also he's very like skinny. He's very like lengthy. And I look at the video games, and yeah, he is skinny, but not as skinny as how the figure's making him look. Also, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I do want to get it, but for the price of $50 and with the limited accessories that he comes with, it's just like, I don't know. I'd rather buy the modern Sonic collector's edition than Shadow, but I don't know. You guys tell me if I should buy the collector's edition Shadow so I can make a review of that. I don't know. It's your choice, guys. You can tell me, but it's also my choice. But it's like 50-50. I do want to get him, but at the same time I do not. But this figure, as you can see, I got him his motorcycle from the movie. It's a Ducati. Well, I mean, I know it because it said it on the box. So yeah, I was hoping for him to get his like actual motorcycle. I keep forgetting the name, god damn it, but I'm gonna write it up there. And yeah, I got him his own motorcycle from the movie just to make it more movie accurate, and I can give him his gun because I have Marvel Legends that come with their own weapons, and I could put it on him. But he's so amazing. You guys can go check out the review, but for like a little summary: details, articulation, paints, it's amazing. I love this figure to death, and I cannot wait to see Super Shadow done with this figure. Basically a repaint, but with the articulation on it. I just cannot wait for that figure. Oh my god. And yeah, that concludes my top 10. So let's move on to the conclusion. And with that, that concludes my top 10 figures of this year, or top 11, counting the ones that I squeezed in. Sorry if I had to squeeze them in. It was like already too late. I kind of forgot about them, but yeah, I had to squeeze them in. Top or 11-ish 10 figures of this year. But yeah, that concludes this video. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys if you guys been following me since I started this YouTube channel before the reviews. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you to my friends for watching my videos to the end. Like, you guys are my best friends. It's been, yeah, like I said, it's been a 50-50 year. I started very low, but as time passed by, I got back up. And yeah, I hope to start 2025 with a banger, which it is, and I will show you later in a little post-credit scene. But yeah, I hope for a good 2025. Good figures, amazing figures. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for all of the support. Just thank you to everyone who's been on my channel. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Have a great New Year's, and take care, guys. This is the end of the year, so yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys at the beginning of 2025 when that figure arrives. So yeah, thank you guys and take care. Signing off, Bumblebee.